Hello and welcome to... I'm there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the 14th episode of Heathlands Live, broadcasting to you live from the very central nexus of Heathlands itself, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens of Earth, strap yourselves in for another roller coaster ride of entertainment with my big bad self who's here and the Mr. Mike who's over there. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's have a little look, see if I've got everything I need. So, have I got my bits of paper? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have my bits of paper, I can confirm that. Have I got my pen? Yes, it's a new pen and it's one of Shadow's. Excellent. So thank you for that. I've also got my cup of water to wet my whistle, which I shall do so now. And just in case, emergency Rennies. A couple of little sausage rolls again as part of my lunch, and very nice it was too. But with the pastry, you see, and a man of a certain age. So, let's crack on. First things, agenda. So, I will start off, as normal, going through news, information, things we need to pass on, things you might want to know, etc., etc. We'll then move on to the beautiful, beautiful art showcase. And then, as normal, we shall end up with the share text. So, I'll strap yourselves in, as I say. Let's get cracking with today's. I'll get me bits of paper to peruse at my leisure. So, weather. It's been a funny day. It was meant to be, well, it is red hot, but it's sort of clammy, it's sticky. I managed to get a full line of washing out on by 6 o'clock this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't wait for that. But it was said it was going to be just total sunshine, but it's a bit sort of hazy here up in Harker Road Ends in Heathlands here. But it's really, really hot. So remember, if you're out and about, or just even sitting in, drink plenty of water, keep yourself out of direct sun and that, or you'll burn. Right, so that's the weather done. I've done my equipment, so let's go with the news. So, a couple of days ago, or was it in fact yesterday, Mike? Joy Crosby came back to see us, so she's going to be starting back in a week or two, I think. Coming back in one day, so it was really, really cool to see Joy again, and her mother Joan, of course. And this very day, ladies and gentlemen, through our esteemed doors came Maria, staff member Maria. I'll try that again. Maria. So she will be back with us in a couple of weeks. I believe, Mike, on a Friday. Yeah. Initially starting, so good to welcome her back.
Ease her in gently.
Well, it's the only way to do it. If we go full bore, we won't have her back. What else have we got on there? Yes. So on the back of that, said about Joy's return. If you were thinking of return to Heathlands, we say it every week, but we mean it every week. If you could just give Mike a ring, or give him a message, yeah? Because there's things we have to sort out, okay? It's not just as simple as phoning up like, oh, I'll come on Tuesday. We have to sort of work things out with both yourselves, work out the staffing and talk to social workers, etc., yeah? So if you want to come back, that's brilliant that you want to do so. We're ready for you, but we need to organise it properly first. Okay, so that's that one done, I reckon. Let's have a look at my bit of paper. Moving on, here we go. I'm now moving on to sport. Oh, God. Hello. It's coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody call the police. Hello. Oh.
You've got to carry on.
Oh, there we go. So, Nick's sport news. So, well done to Nick. This is really off-putting, but the true professional I am, I'm just going for it. Yeah, so Nick's been doing his exercise live videos. They're going really well. The guys on site, thank you for that, so much for that. Guys on site are really enjoying it, and we're joining in, and that's on a Monday and a Wednesday at 1 p.m. I believe, Mike, you might have to correct me, that all the equipment is out now to the people who want it.
I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Man, Jordan said that this very morning, delivery came, a big stack of hula hoops.
No, that wasn't hula hoops.
Oh, what was it?
More of that on building news.
Oh, really? I wondered why. I thought that's a bit strange. Yeah, but yeah, so it's not
water pipe, Spiff.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm a man of the world, but not that world necessarily. So not the lot of humans, but yeah, seriously. So I hope you're all enjoying doing Nick's live exercise again. 1 p.m. on a Monday and a Wednesday. So well done, Nick, with that one, mate. So that's fantastic. Okie dokie. Done that. Oh. A couple of little cheeky ones I'm just going to slip in there. A couple of birthdays this very day, ladies and gentlemen. It is our former colleague, Mr. Clive Rhodes' birthday. So we salute you, sir. in La Belle Française. And bon anniversaire! Bon anniversaire, sir! So I'll be having a cracking time down there and having a nice bottle of, I don't know, French wine and that. And oh, look, some cheese and some baguettes and stuff. So that, but it's also, I made a phone call. I'll talk more about the phone call later, Mike.
All right.
Unbelievable. But Mr. David Smart, my nemesis, it's his birthday on Tuesday, I believe, and I think he's spending time with his family. So that'd be great, David. If you say this, hope you're having a good time. Should we do a screen peep, Mike? I don't know what's got on. Screen peep, screen peep, screen peep. Oh, hello. What we got?
Right, so we've got quite a few. We've got a watcher from Helen Tuck.
What they haven't done, you know what they do?
Mr. BT.
All right, okay. So, Mr. BT, here we are, live in the Heathlands studio, and I hope you're at home. Having a Deeks. Good to hear from you, Mr. BT.
Coming in from Heathlands.
Oh.
Let's see if the commenting as the page works today.
Well, look, we'll see. We try. You know, but it's all we can do, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, we'll certainly do our best. We'll find out a few wrinkles. Well, Mike has. He's the technical wizard. Again, he's the organ grinder. I'm the Mia monkey. Yeah, anything else we got there, Mike?
Yes, we've got quite a few. We've got the Rudds are on board. Hi.
Hello.
I've made a picture of a rainbow.
Have you now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now then, the Aikins are on board.
Oh, here we go. Right, Michael Aiken. Watching you like a hawk, ladies and gentlemen. Like a hawk. I've dropped my paper in the excitement, Mike. I'm going to use my shaft to retrieve it.
Well done.
I'm just going out to shop there.
Right, well, while you're doing that...
I'm back.
Maybe apropos.
Apropos, yes.
Catherine Tuck says, watch you.
What's it's a double tuck scenario, ladies and gentlemen. It's the tuck sandwich.
We've got Alan Henshaw on board.
Alan, brilliant. Right, I've got some stuff to tell. Alan, yes, brilliant. Thank you for what was sent in. I'll talk about that in a bit.
And he's saying hello to everyone who's watching live in the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Brilliant. Nice one, Alan.
We've got Carol Fisher. So saying hi from Ryan, Spiff and Andrew.
Excellent. Good to have you on board there, guys.
Yeah. Jackie Best live from the Hawaiian Ballroom.
Downstairs. Excellent.
Is saying hello to everyone from the Ballroom crew.
Excellent.
We've got a covering her face from Maria.
Yeah, there we go. No, it's, you know, it was good to see you this morning, doll. Excellent.
Yeah, and a higher.
Yeah.
We haven't had one of those for a while.
We haven't, have we? No.
We've got. Anthony Rudd saying she's had a call from Jeanette at my house today.
Oh, blimey. I think that might have been Jane. Maybe Jane. More and all on that, yes.
Sarah's on board as always.
Brilliant.
Enjoying the bird bingo, and I hope you enjoy the outfit and the puns.
Oh, it was brilliant. Seriously, that's the stuff I live for. It was great. That sort of interaction. It was
ready
fantastic.
for this? I know I found them amusing.
See, that's the type of top quality entertainments we are committed to provide, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got Claire Sunter on board.
All right, Claire, how are you doing there, lass?
And we've also got Mr. Major.
I'm trying to say bon chance, Monsieur Major. Good to have you on board, my man.
And there endeth the
Screen
Peeps.
Okay, so we'll come back to more Screen Peeps later. But time marches on, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, so I talked about, they've done the birthdays. So, in Heathlands, things have been changing, ladies and gentlemen. There's been diggers about, there's this, that and the other. So I think, if Mike's ready, it is time... he says, I'm just stalling, there's no business actually. It is time now for Building News.
Hello, welcome to Building News. So, you can see we've got some digger action happening there, but more importantly, the slideshow is showing where we're at now. As you can see, we're starting to work on the new porta cabin. So you're going to see some pictures of the new internal walls we're putting in. So we're making a big run that'll have carpets and nice lighting.
I haven't even seen this myself, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's live.
Yeah.
And this picture is wonderful. With all the buildings gone, look at that view, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
You can come out the porta cabin or the Hawaiian Ballroom and look over to Scotland. Lovely car park, no potholes.
Look at that.
That'll please all the staff.
It will.
I'm not sure what's coming next because...
it's the fates decide. Look at that, that's beautiful.
Yeah, lovely new fence. So, one of the issues is however, we lost water to the art cabin.
Oh,
which
aye.
is why there's several hundred hula hoops down.
That's what the hula hoops are doing. Hey.
At the moment, I'm digging holes and been crawling under the pot cabin.
Yes, it's your natural habitat,
As you can
mate.
see from the colour of my knees.
Good Lord.
Yes, live from the field.
Clarty.
So, work progresses well. Next week we've got heating, electrics, fibre optics happening.
Oh.
So we're roaring to conclusion.
Yeah, nice one,
I'm
man.
hoping, I'm actually getting a holiday, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
are, I well deserved, my man.
And I'm hoping that most of it will be completed. Oh, that's Tex. Tex is one of the story boys, so I want to say a big thank you to
Nice one, yes.
the story boys. They've been excellent, and everyone back in the office, so that's been really good. Oh, and that's an upside down one there.
It's okay, I'm still enjoying it.
Right, so with that,
Okay.
back to the studio.
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Back in the studio with my big bad self. So, absolutely brilliant work that's going on in and around Heathlands at the moment. Lots of changes when you come back. It really is a different site. So, cheers to Mike for the building news. So, moving on, I'm going to go on about now is, yes, as Sarah mentioned, the old bingo yesterday. I'll tell you something, I'm glad, Mike, that it was actually yesterday, not today, because with the heat that is today, with the get-up I had, as brilliant as it was, I think I may have withered like a weed in the corner, because it's seriously hot, and it is quite warm with all that stuff on. But all of you who joined in, took part, or just even watched, it was absolutely fantastic to have you there. We will be doing another bingo in 2 weeks' time, yet to be confirmed whether it's going to be Big Bad Self or Mike, but I'm thinking it's going to be Monkey Bingo, probably, because I think that's the one we haven't done yet. So, how will you be getting these bingo cards? Well, I'll tell you, again, as you might know now, our Heathlands at Home activity packs, we're doing them every 2 weeks now. So, I believe they'll be sort of getting formulated and whatnot now, and be sent out towards the end of next week, I'd imagine. I'm not actually in, but it will be done. It will be done. Again, big thanks to all the people, Mark, the Helens, Nick, giving all the activity packs, all the content they're doing, etc., etc. I believe I'm feeling some sort of... It's a screen peep, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we have a few more people
Okay,
on
what
board
we
since
got?
we last spoke. So we've got a hello, Spiff Mike from Mike Harrington.
All right, Mike boy.
Sarah Farmer on again,
Cool.
liking to send my love to you all at Heathlands.
Thank you.
I've never seen so many emojis in one page.
Really? Is it a plethora? The full gamut?
Yes. Now then,
Right.
we've got, I think this might be one of our international viewers.
Oh, I go on then.
Melanie Ann.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Mom's has been watching you too much. She was saying, Basil! The other day. I blame you. I'm assuming that's a reference to Faulty Towers.
No, it's basically she's pronouncing not in the Canadian way. It's upsetting Mel somewhat, I believe. But yeah, I will anglicise Canada. It's my mission, Mel. Thank you.
Right.
Nice one. Have we got anything more there, Mike?
Oh, I've gone.
Oh,
Sorry.
hi, Mark. How are you?
No, I'm not. You carry on.
Okay, I'm just going to waffle on. Mike's having a bit of a technical. So yeah, so I'm going to talk to you. I've talked to you about the bingo. Thank you very much for all those who were part of that. Brilliant. It's really good fun to do. It's great for all the guys at Heathlands, and I hope it is good fun for you at home as well. Okay, a few things. Weeks, ladies and gentlemen, little things you'll see on Facebook, our Facebook page. Things you will see on. Oh, I think I have to pause. Have I gone off?
Yes, yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
That's okay. Right, okay. Tell us when I'm back.
Right, you're back.
Apparently I'm back. Apparently, Mike, there was an incident with a wrong button being pushed, if you will. I don't know what point I went off, so I'll just rewind a little bit. Okay, things that will be coming up over the next few weeks on our Heathlands Facebook page, and also Heathlands at Home be going on there. I've got a list, ladies and gentlemen. So some of these things, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to add a bit of suspense, a bit of drama, if you will. So there will be Jamie's pool tips and tricks. There will be some ukulele playing, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? I certainly can, but no, it's happening. There will be. I was going to try and film a bit of this today, but I can't because of all the building work. There was literally not a quiet place enough to do it. But wait for this one, Mark Greener's story time. What? Yes, it's true, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be quite a few short stories. We'll maybe do a bit of an accompaniment musicality-wise or not. We've also got now Alan Henshaw, received today a video that was sent on a private message thing of Alan, who was basically, all I can say is this: street karaoke. He had all the gear and he was singing. It was basically to say thank you to the frontline carers, people in the NHS, etc., etc. Video seemed to have been done on his street near him when everybody was doing the sort of the clap for carers thing. I asked if it's okay if we share that with you, and we shall do. So what will happen is we'll initially put that on to Facebook via a YouTube link, so that'll be done in the next few days. But seriously, Alan, it's brilliant, and we'll maybe try and show a little clip of it sort of next week or the week after, because I just received it this morning, so it was a bit, too late in the day to sort of funny about with that. But Alan, thank you so much. So that's some stuff coming up. But wait, Mike, there is more. Adding, probably in 2 weeks' time, a new little occasional series in the Heathlands Live broadcast, which we've imaginatively entitled Spiff's Deep Delve. What the hell's a deep delve? Well, what it'll be, ladies and gentlemen, is an interview situation. The first person, or the first victim, that will be grilling and delving deep within their mind of is Eleanor. Now, Eleanor's the newest member of staff at Heathlands, and she's been coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays for the past couple of months, I think, now. Mike will now tell you her exact job title, because I've forgotten. I just think of her as the nice lady upstairs.
So it's Finance and Compliance Officer.
She's the Finance and Compliance Officer, ladies and gentlemen. So what I would like you to do over the next 2 weeks, or week and a half, is there anything you'd like to know about her? It could be something as her favourite flavour of crisps, her best holiday, has she got any pets? Literally anything you want to know, to ask Eleanor in Spiff's Deep Delve. Send the questions in on a message, and we'll put them to her. That's going to be a recorded piece. So in 2 weeks' time, when we're doing this thing again, the Heathlands live broadcast, we'll then cut away to a little pre-recorded interview. Okay, so that's the deep delve done, and I think I'm just going to pause briefly, just check my piece of paper, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to a screen peep. I think it's... Yes, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go straight to that, Mike. Okay, so my director tells me that we're not doing a screen peep.
That's what went wrong, lads.
That's what, this is exactly what went wrong. And the thing is about mistakes, they're easily replicated, as you will see. So now we move swiftly on to Art Showcase. Brad, will you right on the next slide? Shall I just persevere, but I'll film. I'll film then, yes. Again, Fabi, thank you very much for that one. Absolute fantastic work by all the guys this week. Okay.
Back again.
Right, so, there we go. And moving on now, I do believe, maybe Mike could see in the top little corner, I think it's from Brian. Is that right? Correct there? it may say.
Yes.
Yes, so this is again, so Brian's little fish underwater. I believe we're going to go back to the first two. I think there's some Bradlands there, so we'll go back to those ones so you don't miss them. Okay, so slide on there, Mikey. Hey, so again, this one is Helen took this to me this morning, but this is done by daughter Eva. Absolutely well done, Eva. Thanks so much for sending it in. Love the colours, love the sentiments. I think you'll all agree it's a fantastic piece of work. Okay, can we have the next slide? And there we have a lovely undersea style fish thing done by our very own Abby Atkinson. So Abby, thank you for that one. Again, I was saying, I love it's like an animation thing from Tony Hart. It really reminds me of. But I love the expression. I love the colouring in on it. So well done, Abby. Roll up the next slide. Hey, technology, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's a miracle. Okay, move on. So I've done that one, Brian. I think Brian's, but again, lovely bit of fish done with the tissue paper, ladies and gentlemen. So we can move on to the next one. I can feel it coming, I can sense it in the air. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. With obviously, for regular viewers, may be able to recognise that as a Robin Francis creation. It's basically, I've laid it down flat because it's part of a mobile. But again, it's got an undersea theme to it. So well done, Robin. Let's see what else we've got, Mike. There we go, it's coming. There we go. Okay, so that's another Robin Francis creation. Moving away from the undersea theme there. Now these, again, Robin's own freehand stuff. Every time I ask Robin to draw something freehand, I can't do it. And then he does it and it's brilliant. Very highly coloured, imaginative birds. So well done, Robin, for that one. Okay, next case, in the case of the prosecution is... a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. This was done by our very own Will, can't pronounce his surname. Mike may be able to help me out on that one. Gabarino.
I think
I got it right. On that as well, ladies and gentlemen, Jeanette Fisher, God bless her, sent me a text yesterday to mention, so thanks to Will. We had to deliver some stuff down and apparently Will put in some drawings to send to her, and they were green, which is one of Jeanette's favourite colours, so well done, Will, for that. So, the big reveal at the end there, Mike. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Again, a work in progress now. This was actually taken in the conservatory on the big sort of board, and it's mostly sort of Jackie, and the guy, Jackie's sort of been organising it, and we're doing a kind of underwater paradise, enchantment under the sea. So there's lots more going on. That isn't it finished, by the way. So there's all the stuff, excuse me, that I showed you earlier. Mark Green has done some fantastic dolphins. They're like a purpley blue, a really lovely colour. So there's stuff that's been going on all the time with that. When it's finally finished, I'll take another photograph. So we'll move on through that as the weeks progress and have more and more things. But it's looking absolutely fantastic. So I think I could safely say that, ladies and gentlemen, was Art Showcase. Thank you. And I'm back. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, there. Like a coiled tiger. You know, just reboot it in there. Okay, so again, artwork is brilliant. We love having that stuff. Again, send your stuff in, send it physically. Yeah, if you want to put an envelope and pop it in, we'll pop it on. Speaking of envelopes, by the way, the last, what do we call it? Activity pack. The words escape me, ladies and gentlemen. Activity was sent out with a questionnaire. We're starting to get 2 or 3 of them coming back about your internet access to things you like at Heathlands, on Heathlands at Home website and the Facebook page, etc. It's really helpful, really going to help us a lot if you get those filled in and sent. Not thrown over your shoulder, but sent in. So we start to get some of them back, so thanks for that. Guys, brilliant artwork. Again, you can send it in electronically. You can send it in physically. It does take time. If you get stuff that's sent on a Friday at dinner time, it's probably not going to go on. So let's try and send it in good time, and we'll do our best to show it. If we can't show it on the week you send it in, we'll show it on the week after. I am now sensing above me Screen Peep. Mike, what have we got?
Hello, right, well, we've got Ant just messaged in to say Pippa is saying hi to you, me and you.
Oh, right, hello.
Hello.
Whoever Pippa is, we salute you.
I'm going to ignore the next 20 messages which are all sledging me for getting the sound wrong yet again. At least it was the mics this time.
This is very true, yes.
And thank you, Mistress Fisher. It's all going smoothly, lol. And I think that...
Again, it's like if you're on holiday, right? When you were maybe 6 years old and you remember it because the weather was absolutely blooming awful, yeah? Everything goes fine, you don't get remembered. It's the mistakes that people remember, it's so true. The people remember something you did when you were 17, it'll haunt you. So at least we're making it memorable, Mike, yeah?
And we've just had a late entry. Oh yes, Mark Greener pretending to be dolphins with guns, kept shooting everyone. He pretended to shoot Dean dead. And then he came back to life as a zombie. Hilarious.
See, that's the kind of parties I need to go to. That's fantastic.
I'm obviously missing quite a lot in my office.
Oh, you can't, mate. It all happens on the shop floor, mate. I'll tell you that.
I have to get down there more often. Right, well, I think that's it for
Screen Peep. Okay, so then we're moving on to the final hors d'oeuvre in this buffet of joy. Is the old share test. As I think was Ant mentioned before, it wasn't Jeanette, it was Jen. So what we're doing at the moment is we're going to continue to ring you, obviously, but some other members of staff are getting involved too. So I thought I'd give Jane the reins this morning. She did admirably. She's done did a few the other day as well. So we're going to start mixing things up. And just, you'll be ranked. So I have messages, ladies and gentlemen, also from ones that Jane passed on, and ones did a few rings myself. So a big hello and thank you for watching, and that to the likes of Connor. Mr. Connor, all these people are doing fine, so I just thought I'd mention them. David and Sammy, they're doing great as well. Both Emma Davidson, she's fine and that, and I think she was in the bingo yesterday. I'm pretty sure she was. And I've got to say it this way, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming. Emma Evans, she's doing fine. Jane phoned her up. As Ian Smith, he's doing great. I think he's thinking about coming back soonish. And Jack Maxfield, I think he's doing great as well. As is Ant and Joanne. Yes, so it was Jane who rang you this morning. Alan have mentioned, I can't mention more. I couldn't mention him higher. All the feedback we get from you, mate, brilliant. And that video, it really is good. It really is fantastic. And what a lovely thing to do, Alan. So well done with that. David Smart. Oh, I wish you happy birthday, Pop. I phoned up this morning, 25 to 12, ladies and gentlemen. Now, nobody can say whether he was still in bed, but he was certainly in his bedroom. So he's just lazing about, but he's doing well, apparently, spoke to the staff there. So a big hello to David, and a big hello to Donna Winder, who lives in the same house. And Donna, if you're watching, I'll be sending you out another activity pack next week. So you're kind of on my mailing list, if you will. Who else? I spoke to Dylan. Yes, Dylan and Ann this morning. They're doing great. They agreed with me that it's a bit too hot. But we complain whatever, it's either too hot, too cold, too rainy, too dry. We can't win, can we? But they were saying that they were going out for a lovely picnic this afternoon, so I hope they're there now enjoying it. But said they had some nice trees to sit under, and I can't think of anything nicer, really, Mike. That must be lovely on an afternoon. I'm going to do my version of a picnic tonight when I get home, which is sitting in my garden in deepest, darkest Harrowby, drinking some of Somerset's finest cider. So there's that done. I spoke to Glenn as well. He's done all right. I think he's a little bit fed up and that, but he seems in good spirits. But he wasn't up to date because it was too hot, so he couldn't really do anything. He was too sticky and awful and that. But it soon will pass, I believe, when it probably starts chucking it down again in a couple of days. So that's about it for that. I'm going to do ask Mike for the final screen peep.
Oh, screen peep.
We hope.
Now then. Not many more coming in, actually.
That's cool.
Next week, can Mike give me a call?
Oh, well, I don't know. That's up to you, Mike. That's between you and Ant. I'm not standing in the middle of that.
And Pippa was good.
Right.
So that's...
Okay, well, let me clear that mode up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the screenplay part is done. I'm just going to talk about next week, ladies and gentlemen. I am on one of my furlough weeks, so that means I shall be residing in my luxury penthouse apartment with extensive grounds, I'll have you know, in deepest, darkest Old Harrowby. Now, we've mentioned this before, things have gone awry. One time Mike was off because he forgot he was off. This time we're definitely going to try the simulcast, I think it's known in the trade. So we'll have Mike broadcasting live from Heathlands. I'll be in my luxury penthouse apartments with extensive grounds in deepest, darkest Old Harrowby.
What could possibly go wrong?
I can't see a problem at all. I mean, these broadcasts we're doing, I mean, they're crafted, they're smooth, you can't see the joint.
Indeed,
put together by professionals. So if we're trying to do it from one end of the town at the other, do you know what it's going to be like, Mike? It's going to be like, you know when you see these early broadcasts where people were talking into America, it's like, hello, New York, can you hear me? And then you have to wait about 30 seconds for it to bounce up to the satellite. It's gonna be an experience, ladies and gentlemen.
It could well be, ladies and gentlemen, because just like let me tell you, what I'm listening to through here is 8 seconds behind what we're actually talking about here in the studio. So when we add in another feed, my head's just going to be mashed.
We could actually break space time, ladies and gentlemen. But if we do, at least you'll be able to tell your grandkids you were there to see it happen. So that will be next week. So again, if there's any comments, any things you wish to tell us, if you can get them into us before the end of, say, next Thursday, rather than, things on Friday morning, it'd be really helpful because, it's not going to be me and Mike together in the same building. We're barely in the same city from the distances we'll be involved in. So that'll be next week. We'll try that. And I'm sure we'll come up with a plan B, C, D, E, F, and possibly G, in case that doesn't work as we wish it to. But again, if you just bear with us on that, we are trying our best to the best of our ability under the circumstances, etc., etc., etc. So with that, I'd just like to thank Mike.
Thanks very much for that. Nice for everyone joining us.
Yes, thank you very much for joining. And with that, we bid you adieu to you and you and you. Thanks guys, and we'll catch you next week, 1:30 on Friday. Thank you very much. Goodbye.